Hello students, today we will learn lesson number 4, living things. In this chapter we will learn differentiate between plants and animals. State the importance of classifying things. You can see many things around you. There are various kinds of plants and animals. There are also a large number of non-living things. Some of these are natural, while others are made by humans. The sun, moon, rocks, water, and air are natural non-living things. Paper, cloth, cars, televisions, and computers are non-living things made by humans. So, we will see here characteristics of living things. Living things have a few common features. Living things move on their own. We can see animals move in search of food and shelter and to escape from their enemies. Plants do not to move around for food and they make their own food. Non-living things normally do not move on their own. Living things need air, water, and food to live. They do not get these, they will die. Non-living things do not need these things. Most plants have a green substance. It is called chlorophyll in their leaves. It helps them to make their own food using sunlight, carbon dioxide from the air, and water from the soil through a process is called photosynthesis. Animals do not have chlorophyll and they eat plants and animals for food. Living organisms such as mushroom do not have chlorophyll. They mostly grow on dead animals or plants and get their nutrients from them. Second, living things are made up of cells. A cell is smallest living part of a living things. The bodies of all living things are made up of cells. Most cells are so small that they can be seen only under a microscope. Our body contains millions of cells of the different types. Some are very small animals. Some very small animals such as amoeba are made up of only a single cell. Living things grow and change. Students, we look different now from what you were like when we were a baby. Your height, your weight have increased, and in a few years' time you will become an adult. All living things grow and change. Ultimately, all living things grow and die, but non-living things do not grow and die. Living things respond to change. When you feel hot, you switch on the fan. When a dog feels hot, it pants to keep cool. If you see someone throw a stone towards you, you duck to avoid getting hit. The sense organs in animals help them to feel changes in their surrounding. Animal responds to the changes in their environment. Living things reproduce. Life continue on the earth because of all living things produce young ones of their own kind. Animals reproduce by giving birth to babies or by laying eggs from which babies hatch. Most plants reproduce by producing seeds or spores. Some plants even grow from stem, roots or leaves. Non-living things do not reproduce. Grouping things. While studying about the characteristic of things, scientists place them in a group of the similar things. Then they study the things in group together. This makes their study easier. All the things that have life are placed under the group of living things, and all those without life are placed under the group of non-living things. Living things are divided into two major groups, plants and animals. This is because plants and animals are different in the way they live, they eat, they move and they reproduce. Both plant and animals are further divided into smaller groups, and you will read about them in the higher class also. So here are the flow chart. You can see all things divided into two parts, living things and non-living things, and living things also divided into two parts, plants and animals. So I hope you understand this module easily. Thank you.